Television presents a smashing blast from the past. Fasten your seatbelts for a Beanox recreation.
What's up, guys? Tevin back here with a brand new game that we're playing today, Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. Alright, so this is a remake of the classic Crash Team Racing that came out a long time ago. I believe it was on the Xbox. I think that's the one that I have anyway. I have some Crash Racing game. I figured that one's it. But anyway, for this playthrough, I'm going to be going through the whole adventure mode for you guys. And as you can see, I have my own files already set up. This is my personal one, this is my Let's Play one. I'm actually having to re-record part 1 due to some audio issues, so we're just going to go ahead and redo that, and I'm pretty much going to have to go over everything again. As soon as you start the game, you can choose between either the Nitro Fuel mode or the Classic mode. The difference is with Nitro Fuel, you play with any item that you have unlocked, and you can switch and customize your character and cart as much as you want, while in the Classic one, you only play the original experience just like back in the day. One character from start to finish, no customizations or difficulty settings, but still get all the rewards. So I'm doing it on Nitro Fuel as well as Medium. And throughout this playthrough, I'm going to be switching between different characters just so you can see everyone. Starting off with, of course, Crash Bandicoot. And if you pre-ordered this game, well, actually, no, not pre-ordered. Well, there's a pre-order one too. Well, anyway, if you pre-ordered this game, you automatically got the Electron Crash skin, as well as one for Dr. Cortex, as well as Coco Bandicoot as well. As well as if you also got this for PlayStation, you also got their retro skins too, but only those three have the retro skins. And as you play throughout the game, you will unlock more characters by either beating their bosses in the adventure mode, collecting gems, beating the whole game for this one, doing challenge times in trial mode, or simply by buying them in the pit shop. So let's go ahead and get started and head on into this, why don't we?
Greetings, creatures of this planet. I come to compete.
So, you pesky Earth slugs like to race, eh? Well, I, nitrous oxide, am the fastest racer in the galaxy. I travel the stars looking for creatures to test my skills.
It's a little game I call Survival of the Fastest. Here's the way we play.
I challenge the best driver of your world to a race for the planet. If your driver wins,
I'll leave your miserable little rock alone. But if I win, I will turn your entire globe into a
concrete parking lot and make you my minions. Get ready to race for the fate of your planet.
Let's go!
Okay, and with that, the opening cutscene's over. We're taken to the main hub world.
Welcome to the adventure area. You can travel around this area and practice your driving skills. The dots and stars on the map represent warp pads which lead to races. When they flash, it signifies they are open to play. To access a racetrack, drive into a warp pad that has an active warp vortex, and it will take you to the track's starting line. Finish the track in first place to win a trophy. As you collect more trophies, other tracks will unlock. Good luck, and drive fast.
Alright, cool. So yeah, how this works is in order to progress, you need to collect trophies in the trophy races, and collecting 4 trophies will give you the opportunity to face off against a boss. And once you defeat the boss, you get a boss key, and that unlocks the next area, and you do so on and so forth until, we get to nitrous oxide. How this works is each track will also have 2 other types of races you can participate in, that being the relic race or the CTR races. Relic races are little time trials that you do to beat or to finish the track within a certain amount of time in order to get a relic. And then the CTR tokens is just basically a normal race while collecting the letter CTR across the course and still coming in first place to get the token. All those are used for other collectibles and to also unlock different costumes for different characters, as well as little extras in case you wanted those as well. For the most part, I'm solely doing trophy races. I'm not trying to collect everything. I made an attempt to start collecting things now, and it's going pretty good. It's starting to really get up there, though. This game is a lot like Mario Kart, but in my opinion, it's a lot more difficult in terms of... I feel like the AI is just a tad bit more aggressive and smarter than they are in Mario Kart. As well as... we still have items just like normal there, and little exclamation boxes that you can see in regular Crash Bandicoot games. And I'll be going over the various items as we get to a track. And the difference between this one is too, instead of like racing against 12 or 11 other people in this case, you only race against 7 other people, so it's a total of 8 racers altogether. And like always, your goal is just to come in first. So let's actually go to our first race in Crash Cove, and let's get a better introduction to everything so I can explain. Okay, so here we are at the very first race for the Insanity Beach area for Crash Cove for a trophy race. Gives you a little preview of the track, and you'll be racing against 7 other people. The controls of how this works is you press the X button to go, your L1 or R1 button to drift. And while you're drifting to get a little boost, you just need to hold the drift button, whichever way you're going, and then press the adjacent button to actually get a boost. If you're going off ramps or little slopes, if you press the L1 or R1 button to jump off of it, you can get a trick jump, which will give you a little boost when you land back in the ground. If you do it while you're higher in the air, you'll get a bigger boost. And the items range between beakers that you can throw behind or in front of you, and they will serve to just basically disrupt the rest of the crowd, as well as block items as well. You have heat-seeking missiles, shields, bowling bombs, aku aku or uka uka masks, depending on if you're playing as a good or evil character. What else? No, there's also the TNT crates, which can either be nitrous or TNT. Nitrous will explode on contact, while TNT, you can have the chance to get off of you in time. And that should be pretty much most of them. Get out of my way, Coco! Thank you! And yeah, other than that, this is pretty straightforward, just kart racing. Though, like I said, I do feel like this game is a lot harder than regular Mario Kart. Okay. It's a lot harder than regular Mario Kart. So you do want to keep on your toes, because it can like literally just take a single second and you'll go from like first to last in a blink of an eye without even knowing what happened. So as long as you keep your wits about you, plan ahead, and always keep an eye on you, you won't be in too much trouble. But thankfully that ends the first race. And every time you place in a race, you'll get Wampa tokens, which you can use in the pit shop to unlock different characters, items, or even costumes. I don't know why I said items, I meant cosmetic things. cool. So now that we get our trophy, that's 1 out of the 4 that we need for this area. And the top 3 always place on the podium, and we do a little victory dance. And if we can finally get the option to move forward.
Congratulations, you win a trophy. You can go faster through turns by power sliding. Press the power slide button while performing a hard turn.
Alright, so to do that, it's basically what I was talking about, the drift. Power sliding is just basically doing that. And if you do a power sliding while turning or hitting the brake button, you will do a hard turn and like quickly position yourself to like the adjacent area, which can help you with sharp turns, because some of these courses are kind of dickish when it comes to it. So it might help you, it might not. Every time you finish a race, you'll unlock different customization parts to a team cart. Since I have played this already in my free time, I have started getting the first pieces of everything. For this area, you'll start to collect pieces for the Team Bandicoot cart. And then the next area will vary between the different teams from the original game. So now that we did that, let's go ahead and tackle one more race as Crash. And then we will end the episode off proper. If you ever want to change the way like you're turning, accelerating, and stuff like that, all you have to do is change your character. Unless you're playing the classic mode, then you can't. Changing your character is the only way to change how your cart will perform. Changing the various parts and pieces does nothing. They're purely cosmetic. So if you feel like you're going too slow and want to go faster, or you don't like the way like you're handling turns or so like that, you need to change your character, because changing the cart won't do anything for that. So next race that we're going to is Ruse Tubes. Okay, so second race is Ruse Tubes. Oh, I'm dying. Yeah. Alright. I believe, I know I glance over most of the items, but for the most part, they're pretty self-explanatory. I guess if I have to give a comparison, we have stopwatches will slow down nearby racers that's in your area. We have homing missiles, they're a lot like the red shells, where you can home in on an enemy that's in front of you. They can only be thrown in front of you, can't be thrown behind you. Bowling bombs are a lot like green shells, where you can just throw them forward and hope that you hit someone. The alchemist crates, or the alchemist beakers, which you can throw behind you or in front of you, which will basically either block a hit if you place it perfectly behind you. Toss this. And like tank a hit from any of the items that's coming near you that might attack you. Like so. Oh, did you really run into that? That was perfectly timed. So on sport like that. We have 2 types of shields, a green energy shield, which can tank 1 hit for you, or if you keep it on and press the circle button again to use it, you can actually shoot it forward like a little beam, and it'll attack whoever's in front of you, if you can hit them. The second spear type item is like a blue energy orb, which will just shock whoever's in front of you, whatever group of people's like in front of you, because it'll go on for a certain distance. The shield also comes in the color blue too, so that's a little confusing too. I mentioned before with the TNT crates, if you land on one, if you hop furiously, you can sometimes get it off before it explodes. And then the nitrous crate, no luck, as soon as you touch it, you're done for. You're gonzo. And that's pretty much it. Oh, Polar was close. He was right on our tail for most of the times, but that's going to do it for this racetrack. Not too difficult. You just got to make good use of your boosts and whatnot. This game does get a lot harder. Like, I will, like, not BS you guys. I had a lot of trouble, like, in the later races, because it's a lot of memorization of the track in order to get used to it. Instead of, like, how whenever you play on Mario Kart and go straight onto it, it's like, alright, I pretty much got this. There's a decent chance I can come in first. While this one is like, no. And with that, we have our second trophy now. as we do our little victory dance as Crash.
Congratulations, you win a trophy.
Cool, so that's 2 down.
To get a turbo boost while power sliding, wait until the smoke from your exhaust turns black. Then press the power slide button. If you wait too long, you'll hear a backfire sound and miss your chance for a boost.
Yep. Alright, so that is going to do it for right now, guys. So that's going to be it for part 1 of the Crash Bandicoot Adventure Mode. So this has been Tevin, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Crash Bandicoot. Why is it Crash Bandicoot? Crash Team Racing Nitro Field. So I'll see you guys next time.